Hello, I hope you are well. I thought I would just sit down and talk about Slimming World and all of that and kind of what videos to expect on the channel. So I'm still going to be doing the makeup videos. I'm just having fun with it. Like, I'm not trying to be a makeup artist or anything like that. I'm just having fun with it and I'm loving it. And I'm loving finding different makeup things that really work for me and like building a makeup collection that really works for me. So I'm loving it. Book reviews, of course, that's like my love. That will always be on the channel, and vlogs. But I am going to start talking about Slimming World as well. So I'm going back on Slimming World. Again, Slimming World worked for me. I lost 2.5 stone in basically 2 months. So it worked like amazingly for me. And I think Slimming World, because it's not a diet, so it's not something you come off. So if you're not overweight and I explain Slimming World to you, you'd be like, oh, that's healthy eating, surely. Yeah, it's just that balanced healthy eating, watching everything you're eating to make sure you're making the best choices. And for me, it's in a structure that just has worked for me previously, but you have to be on it. You can't have treat days. And I know some people on Slimming World, they can have treat weekends. Oh my God, there was this boy, because I went to Slimming World groups. I've been to 2 different Slimming World groups. I'm not going to go to the groups this time. I'm just going to do it at home. But there was this boy and he always used to sit behind me, and you get weighed at the beginning of the group and then they read out like how much you've lost. And so he would lose so much weight, and he wouldn't use his sins up, which are basically like your points, like if you want to have a treat. So you have a certain amount of sins, like let's call them points. So you have 15 points a day, but like a crunchy chocolate bar is 14 points. So then you've only got 1 point left for the day. So he would save all his points for the whole week. And then on a Saturday, he would just binge and he would go out clubbing. So that's why he was like, when I'm drunk and I've been drinking, I just can't healthy eat. I just know that about myself. I know I'm going to have a kebab. I know I'm going to have too many drinks, and I'm going to have like sugary drinks and cocktails that are obviously a lot of calories. And so he would, because he knew every Saturday he basically wanted to get wasted. It's like his rationale that he was like, I'm getting, you know, Saturday's my night. So, and he would always lose weight. Every week he would lose weight, and I'd be like, I literally just can't do that. I can't save up my sins. So just have like really bland food, because I normally use my sins on sauces. So just have like quite bland meals and then just completely go mental on one night and act as if, like, for someone who's kind of healthy, it'd be like acting on your birthday. You might have cake or have a bit more kind of food that you wouldn't regularly have. Just do that every Saturday and then still be on track. It just wouldn't work for me. I know that I would start gaining weight. My body just does not work like that. I'm also naturally like heavy, like not fat, but obviously like I'm fat now as well on Slimming World. Let's be honest, let's be very honest about it. But I am someone who naturally just gains weight quite quickly, and I'm short. I'm short and I'm big chested, and I naturally can gain weight quite quick if I'm like not being careful about food. But that's not an excuse. I don't want to make excuses and say, oh, it's not my fault, I've got big bones. Like, no, I'm not, you know, 7'8". My problem with eating is I will either eat just the wrong foods, like all the time eat the wrong foods, or through the day, like I won't eat much, and then in the evening I'm starving, so I'm eating. Bread, I love. I just adore bread. I can have a sandwich and then another 2 slices or like a toast chaser. So then have like 4 slices of bread. I could just eat bread on its own. White bread I love, but it's obviously got incredible amounts of sugar. Like, what, white bread isn't healthy for anyone, obviously. So I know no bread in the house. That's one thing. And if I don't have the stuff in the house, like, I'm not craving it. On a Slimming World, I'm never hungry. That's the thing that works for me for Slimming World. It's something you just do for the rest of your life, like a kind of dietitian's plan. You don't just do it for a bit, lose the weight and then go bye. Like, you keep that plan. Lost 2.5 stone, and I basically gained that back, and probably gained another stone, to be honest with you, on top of that. Had a baby last year, but that really wasn't an excuse because I was already too heavy when I got pregnant. I would like another baby in the future, but I don't know why that's kind of awkward to say. Do you know what I mean? Like, you always feel kind of like it's awkward to say you want another child, because then you feel, am I saying my child that I've got isn't enough? Or if I don't have another child, I'm not going to be happy? Is it taking away from the child? Or, you know what I mean? Like, I always feel like I have to whisper it when I say, like, I'd like another child. But I would like another child. And I'd like a sibling for my son, but that's such like a cop-out, isn't it? Oh no, I don't want another child. My child's enough for me, but my child needs a sibling. Like, I would like another child as well. I would like another kid. So I want to have lost the weight when I get pregnant again, because last time I was too heavy and I was pregnant and it was just a lot. So I want to have lost the weight, then get pregnant. And I feel whilst I'm making this video, why I'm making it, sorry, is because the previous times that I've done Slimming World, and when I first did it, I documented it on the channel, and then I deleted those videos, and I wish I still had those videos because obviously I lost 2.5 stone. But this time I feel my mindset is in it. And the last few times that I've tried to do it, my mindset hasn't been 100% in it and with it. And it's just so bizarre. You can do things right, but if your mind isn't clicked into losing weight, you're not going to lose the weight. And there's nothing really that I can do to click my mind into it. I just know I feel like how I felt when I lost that 2.5 stone. I have that mindset now of like, it's enough. Maybe it's because also I'm working towards, I want to have another child. So I don't want to be this weight and pregnant. When I first lost weight, I also used Iceland ready meals, the Slimming World ready meals. And I feel just keeping very on track at that at the beginning to get the weight off, and then I can start doing my own meals and different stuff. But sometimes you need almost an initial push, because at the moment I'm heavy. It's easy to be unmotivated. I'm like sleep deprived, my son doesn't sleep through the night, and so it's easy to just be like, oh, I can't bother to cook tonight. So that's why I have ordered the Slimming World ready meals. And when my first Iceland Slimming World food shop comes, I'll show you what I've ordered, and you can tell me, those of you that are doing Slimming World, been successful in it, can tell me if I've made good choices or bad choices with the things that I've got. So a lot of ready meals, because I initially just want to get that weight off, just work towards that, and then I'll start doing my own kind of foods. And before, like, you know, Slimming World lasagna, just popular dishes I used to do, but just Slimming World them. I had a lot of fish, a lot of salmon and roast vegetables, that kind of stuff. I am back on Slimming World, but the reason I'm making a video is because I'm going to document it in videos. So I'm going to film my meals, film like what I eat in a day. Does anyone remember they did a Slimming World fish pie, and it was one that you bought from Iceland, and it was so good, and then they stopped doing it, and it was like one of the best ones they did. Their lasagna is so good. So it's the Slimming World brand ready meals that they sell in Iceland. I have ordered from Iceland Hi-Fi bars. I only like the peanut butter ones, so I'll see about that. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and this is how I lost the 2.5 stone originally, is I would have in the morning like scrambled egg, basically like an omelette, but like a scrambled egg thing with egg, vegetables in it, so peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, spring onions, spinach, that kind of thing. And then for lunch I would have a soup, and then for my dinner I would have a Slimming World ready meal, or I would have fish and roast vegetables with boiled new potatoes. That was like what worked for me, and I was never hungry. And then if I wanted just like a sweet snack, I would just put it into my sins. So I would just say, okay, I want like a small Freddo bar. That, if you can hear my son, Dom is with him. He's like cackling up there. But I would have like a small Freddo bar, and I would have, oh, do you remember those Miller Lights? Oh, I love those Miller Lights. I used to love them, but I don't think I like them anymore. Like, it has to have a crunch to it to me, food now. Since having my son, it's so weird. Like, I don't really like soft food anymore. I like food that has a bit of a crunch to it. I think I've already messed up my Slimming World journey, and it's so like me to be like, it's messed up, it's done, that's it. But I'm having a Fanta. This is a Fanta no sugar, and I'm just gonna look up, actually, I might just do it now, how many sins are in it, because I feel like I've already ruined it, because Diet Coke is no sins and Fanta is sins, but this is the no sugar Fanta. So I'm gonna say, imagine it's like 42, that's it, you only get 15 in a day. Oh, 0 drinks are all free, okay, good. And I also cut down on my Diet Coke when I first lost the weight, and I realised I looked so much better in the face, like it really bloated me. At the moment this is just fat. Like, it's not, I can't be like, it's because I had a Diet Coke earlier, guys. It's called a double chin. It's called too much weight on your body, you know, let's be honest. I used to love it when people couldn't say period, they said star week, because when I first started at the groups and they were like, oh, I haven't lost weight this week, but it's my star week. Everyone, all the women would be like, oh yeah, I'm the same on my star week. And I had no idea what it meant. No one told me what star, it means you're on your period. The longest time, I had no idea what these women were talking about. And I feel like now I'm in the mindset, because I have the goal of I wanna have another baby. I feel like nervous talking about it because to have Bear, it basically took us a year of trying, like tracking ovulation, let's not, checking the dates. Anyway, but you know, like doing the whole thing. Why do I keep saying that word, Jesus? Anyway, look at me like a nun, Jesus. But it took over a year to have him, so I just feel kind of, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to have another baby, but hopefully I can. But the quicker obviously I can lose this weight and maintain this weight loss, then I feel the easier it'll be on my body as well, because I think weight can affect fertility as well. And so I just want to, like, I've started taking my folic acid, I'm wanting to lose all the weight so I can have a really healthy, great pregnancy. So there's not like, because at my appointments sometimes they weigh me, which I have no problem with them weighing me at all. And they'd like weigh me to see like how my weight was doing, everything. I want to not have to worry about any of that and just have a healthy, normal pregnancy without those extra things that you have. But if you've got a high BMI, then there's little extra things and extra sessions where you have to come in and talk to the midwife and stuff. I don't want any of that, like, next time. I'm gonna end this video here, and I will update you if I lose weight. If there's not any updates, you'll know I haven't lost weight. We'll just not mention it ever again. But no, I know I'm gonna lose weight this time. And give me your tips and tricks, and I will see you again soon. I'll see you tomorrow because I'm doing daily videos. So I'll see you tomorrow for another video.